So the one is the length is in the numerator, and the second one is the angle is in the numerator. So it depends on what the question is asking. So for the first one, the key concept is you must know its corresponding line and angle. That means a pair of it. If I know B and a small letter b, then I can find another angles and length. So first of all, in the question number 1, if A is 43 degrees and 95 degrees and 4 cm, so how can I find the value of B? So first of all, as C is a length, and we need to find this pair. It's easy to by the angle sum of triangle. So angle C is equal to 180 degrees minus 43 degrees minus 95 degrees. Then the reason is angle sum of triangle. And then, which is equal to 42 degrees. Okay. So therefore, we have a pair of it. And how can I find the length of B is? Because we can apply the sine formula, which is equal to B over sine B. And therefore, we substitute C equal to 4 and angle C equal to 42 degrees, which is equal to B over sine 95 degrees. And you will get B is equal to 5.96 cm, and is rounding to 3 significant figures. This is answer of question number 1. And then for question number 2 is, now we need to solve the triangle. That means find all the length. So we still have small letter a, b, and the angle c here. Okay, so first step, we just solve angle c, which is equal to 180 degrees minus 40 and then minus 60 degrees, and which is equal to 80 degrees. And the reason is angle sum of triangle. So you can get 80 degrees here, and we have a pair of it. So I can find the length of A and length of B. So I can write down it like this. Is the length C equal to sine C, which applying the sine formula. Okay. And then you will get, substitute back, C is equal to 5 and angle is 80 degrees equal to B over the angle B is 60. So it's sine 60 degrees. And then on the other hand, which is 5 over sine 80 degrees equal to A over sine A. Angle A is 40 degrees. And after solving the equation, you will get B is equal to 4.40 cm and A is equal to 3.26 cm, and correct to 3 significant figures. Okay, that's the end of question number 2. And for question number 3, so determine whether angle triangle ABC can be formed. So first of all, we need to consider the data. We have a pair of it, C and angle C, right? So we need to find angle B in it. And to state whether we can find the angle of three angles, so that we can know whether the triangle can be formed. So for part A, sine C over C is equal to sine B over B. We find the angle first, so substitute it. So it's 30 degrees, and then C is equal to 5, and therefore sine B over the small letter b is 10. To solve it, is B is equal to 90 degrees, and then A is equal to 180 degrees minus 90, and then minus 30 degrees, which is equal to 60 degrees. So this data can form a triangle. So yes. But for part B, it's similar. We can do it in a similar way. We have a pair of it, which is the angle A and the length of A. So it's sine A over A, which is equal to sine B over B. And substitute the value of A and B, which is equal to 45 degrees, and A is equal to 6, which is equal to sine B over 10. And after that, you can get sine B is equal to 1 point something. And obviously, which is greater than 1. Therefore, B does not have any solution. Okay, so we cannot form a triangle. So that's the end of question number 3. And for question number 4, use the sine formula to find B, angle B in triangle ABC. So this time, so can we find a pair of it? Is A is 40 degrees and A is 5 cm. So we can have a pair which is sine A over A is equal to sine B over B. And therefore we substitute A is equal to 40 degrees and small letter A is 5. And then the small letter b is 7. After that, you can get is sine b is this value. It is better for you to save the numbers. And then we can get b is equal to 64.1452 degrees. And we have another value, okay, you pay attention in it, as we know that another value should be 115.8547 degrees. Okay, why we get this value is because we know that sine theta is equal to sine 180 degrees minus theta. We use these properties, so if we know theta is equal to 64, then other value is you need to let 180 degrees minus this value. So finally, do we need to reject it? Okay, we just think about is this one is okay, and second one is 115 degrees. Is it? Do we need to reject it? Is if the angle A plus angle B is it greater than 180 degrees? Okay, if yes, then you need to reject the answer because the angle sum of triangle must be equal to 180 degrees. And if less than 80 degrees, okay, you no need to reject, okay? So therefore we have two answers, which would be B is equal to 64.1 degrees and 116 degrees. Okay, 3 significant figures. So we tried another one is another pair is A, capital letter A and small letter a. So I can find sine A over A is equal to sine B over B, and substitute A is equal to 40 degrees and small letter a is 10 and equal to sine B over 7. Okay, after that I can find sine B is equal to 0.44995 something, this value. And then you can get B is equal to 26.74 something. And another value is 153 degrees. Okay, so do we need to reject this one to try to think about it? Because B is this value and A is 40 degrees. So that's 150 degrees. And then plus 40 degrees must be greater than 180, so reject it. Okay, so I write a bracket and then write down reject. And draw a conclusion is so B is equal to 26.7 degrees, 3 significant figures. Okay, so in this question, pay attention in this format is whether you need to reject it or not. Okay, so that's the end of question number 4. And on the last question is question number 5. So solve the triangle. So we need to find the remaining value. So now we have a pair of it, and we still need to find angle B, angle C, and the length of small letter c. Okay, so for first part, we apply the sine formula, sine A over A and equal to sine B over B. Remember, you need to determine whether B has more than one answer. Okay, so just like question number 4, after substitute the value of capital letter A and small letter a, we can get this one, and then we will get sine B is equal to 0.5 something, and you'll get B is equal to 31.3064 degree or 148.6 degrees. As these two add together, it's obviously greater than 180 degrees, so we need to reject it. After that, we can get his B is equal to 31.3 degrees, three significant figures. And then we can get angle C is equal to 180 degrees minus angle A 120, and then minus 31.3064 degrees. And you will get C is equal to 28.69355 degrees. Okay, so which is rounding to 28.7 degrees. Three significant figures. So we have finished angle B and angle C. And last one is the length of C. We can apply the sine formula. Okay, in this time, because we need to find length, so I put the length in the numerator, which is equal to small letter c over sine capital letter C. So 15 over sine 120 degrees, which is equal to small letter c over sine 28 something. Okay. So do you still remember how to save the number? If you want to save the value, you just need to press Shift plus RCL, the button, and then you can find A, B, C, D, 4 buttons to save the value. Okay. So and then you will get the value of C is equal to 8.32 cm. Okay, three significant figures. And then for part B, for sine A, we have another pair is A is 120 degrees and small letter A. So just similar to part A. Oops, sorry, is small letter A here, which is equal to sine B over B. And substitute the value of A and the angle and the length. And then try to find the value of capital letter B. And after that, you can find that sine B, the value of sine function is equal to 2.7, which is greater than 1. Therefore, B has no solution. Therefore, the triangle cannot be formed. So that's the end of question